Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of BMX React, where this time we're going to be taking a look at Edwin Delarosa's Turbulence section from the full-length RideBMX film Turbulence that came out in 2001. I wasn't going to do one of these this week, and I literally just woke up, but when I saw that this section went up on the Snakebite BMX YouTube channel, I knew that I had to react to it because I haven't seen it before, and I think it'd be really fun. So, before we get into reacting, let's take a look at the description. Filmed and edited by Glenn P.P. Milligan. That is all the information we get here. So I thought it'd be fun to take a look at bmxmoviedatabase.com and see what it says here. So this came out apparently on VHS and DVD from the United States, 2001. It's just under 35 minutes and it's from Ride USA or Ride BMX. So, editor, Glenn P.P. Milligan, filmer, Glenn P.P. Milligan. But the rider lineup is amazing. So, we've got Ryan O'Connell, Chris Doyle, Jason Enns, Marcus Wilkie, Brandon Pundai, Dave Jacobs, Dennis McCoy, Koji Kraft, Joey Garcia, Mark Cabral, George Dos Santos, Ryan Schur, Brian Wismerski, Vic Murphy, Casey Badger, Cody, whoever just Cody is, Alan Cook, J.D. Hino, Rob Darden, Rooftop, Alistair Witten, Bruce Chrisman, Keith McElhinney, Big Keith, Matt Berenger, Jared Suney, Garrett Burns, Chris Bennett, Matt Hoffman, Aaron Nardi, Emmett Croms, Edwin Delarosa, Billy Graham, Mike Ardeline, Smoker Dave, Joe Rich, Jimmy Bukins, John Parker, Scott Wirch, Corey Martinez, Ben Snowden, Jeff Harrington, Taj, John Heaton, The Gons, and Josh Hino. What a lineup. So, without any further delay, let's pop this sucker into full screen and take a look at Edwin Delarosa's Turbulence section from 2001. My name is Edwin Delarosa. He's been riding for 3.5 years, and he's from Brooklyn, New York. At this point, 3.5 years of riding. 3 and down the stairs to song. Fits perfectly. Feeble up the stairs to easy. Fakey hop crank flip down a little stair set. Skate park crook. Pegs fakey. Okay. Rolled out the correct way. Was that a pull-up bar to X up? Pressure to fakey? Jeez. Oh, the Phoebes. Wow, that looked like it was in reverse for a second. That's definitely not in reverse. So he's 180, cab, pegs, to fakie. Was that regular? We're going to have to re-go through. Crank flip up to the plywood, fakie half cap back in, 180 up, crank flipping in. What's next, bar spin? No, 180. Interesting. I wonder how old he was here. Wow, that was sick. Gap to feeble with the Sparks X up manual. Smith to crank flip. He had to have been young. 3 to fakie, fakie crank clip to fakie, cab, fakie. 3 to fakie. Didn't show the rollout. X ride, 360 to fakie. That was sweet. Oh, that's gnarly. That's a big feeble. Oh. Jeez, look at that Zoo York shirt. Wow. Oh, the sprocket to fakie on the bank to sub. And sprocket 180. And sprocket bar 180. Jeez. That's a sick trick. Foot jam crank flip. Edwin Delarosa. Hell yes. 3 and into the quarter. Nice full cab into the quarter. Oh, it just said feeble when he did a feeble. Good editing, Glenn. Oh, 5 cab into the bank. Nice. And that's the ender. Come on, TurboTax. We don't need that right now. All right. Apparently they know I'm watching this. All right. Let's take a look at this again. So, we got the intro, we got a nice big 3 down the stair set, and then the feeble up the ledge that goes up the stair set to easy 180, fakie, crank flip, down the stairs. That is so crazy with a cassette. Think about 2001. That's 22 years ago. Pegs, fakie. I lied earlier when I said he rolled out the proper direction. He did not. Not that it matters. Yeah, that was a pull-up bar to pressure like X up to fakie out. That is so sick. There's that Phoebes easy 180 into the bank, cab into the quarter. Lots of anger with that clip. That's just the passion of wanting to land the trick come out, right? That's we've all felt that. So the cab, yeah, that time he rolled out the proper direction. He cabs up to the pegs, then fakie out. And I believe that this would have been opposite cab. Think about doing this with a cassette too, where you have to time up your feet right so that when you cab into that ledge, your feet are in the proper setup so that you can land and be solid. Like his feet are in the perfect spot right now, and then go back to fakie and roll out of it. That's gotta be difficult. Got to be. Those ads get you, don't they? So the 180 into that plywood, I mean, these kinds of setups are so fun. I would love to know if this is just like stuff that happened, or if he had any kind of like planning or wanted to do any of these things for the video and then did them. This has got to be one of the sickest clips in the whole video, just because anytime there's sparks when you're riding, it's badass. And that was a pretty big gap to feeble, and sparks the whole time. Super good. The X-Up manual, that is such a wild trick. I can't imagine. Nice Smith to crank flip, 3 to fakie in there again with the fakie crank flip, then the crank flip to fakie. Crank flips everywhere. I would imagine crank flips became popular after stuff like this because someone's so influential doing them and just doing them everywhere. This feeble is huge in that Zoo York shirt. I'm sure somebody watching, if you're watching and you have this shirt right there, send me a picture of it. I did a react video or in the news, the thumbnail for Chester Blacksmith's video. He was wearing a S-Lux shirt, and then I see my buddy Kevin at the Chenga Jam the next day, and he's wearing it. It's pretty cool. He did it on purpose, but still pretty awesome. The sprocket bar is so sick, especially on a round rail like this. It's so difficult, and I don't know, man. It's just such a hard trick to do. I love the foot jam crank flip on the bank. Love it. 3 and into the quarter, and then we got the full cab into the quarter. The Phoebes over Smith. I kind of missed calling that out. Phoebes over Smith. Then the fakie to full cab. 5 cab. Fakie to 5 cab. That is a pretty sweet video. Glenn did great. Edwin did great. And I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. It's linked in the description below to the Snakebite BMX YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to that channel because so much good stuff gets put up on there all the time. Literally all the time. When we go to the videos, this is all recent stuff. So Ryan Scher's Turbulence section is up on here now. Edwin's, there's an update on a Mean Street build. The Aaron Ross podcast being uploaded to YouTube from 2016. Jay Miron, Canadians A. So much stuff. I mean, this is literally, we go back right here. Everything from Brian Blyther, AFA Masters in 88 to the top is uploaded in the past week. Nina's podcast. Here's the Chester Blacksmith with that shirt I was talking about. Old bike builds. It's awesome. Shad Johnson, you're awesome. The BMX movie database is awesome. Edwin is awesome. BMX is just awesome. So On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of BMX React. And if you want to see me react to something specific, whether it's something older, something newer, or anything in between, let me know in the comments, and hopefully we'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.